Hi guys, welcome to my channel. As you've probably guessed by the title, today I am doing makeup like how I used to do it in school. So this will be interesting. I've picked out some pictures that I took way back when. They're probably god awful quality, but I'll pop them up on the screen so you can see what I used to look like. Just tried to chuck my hair over, but considering I wear my hair mostly in the center part now, it's not cooperating with me, but it's fine. I also managed to dig out this top. Is what I'm wearing in one of the pictures, which you will be able to see. It's a good top, so I'm not ashamed of this. But anyway, enough talking. If you want to see how I did my makeup when I was back in school, then please keep watching. Okay, so I had this idea. I think I saw Nikki Tutorials do this. I have no idea when it was. I'll find the video and I'll link it down below. But I just thought it was so funny. And she also used Dream Matte Mousse, which is what I used. And I know my makeup used to be so bad. So I'll probably get a laugh out of this, but it's lockdown. I'm not going anywhere, so I've got nothing to be ashamed of. But I got an order from Boots and it came today. So I also picked up, oh, this is so shameful. I picked up these sponges from Amazon. They were super cheap, but they are from QVS and they're just these little makeup sponges that everyone used to use to put foundation on with before most people were using actual makeup brushes. So I even went as far as to get the right applicators for this stuff. So I hope you enjoy this video. Let's just dig in and see what we've got. So first and foremost, the packaging has changed, but it's the same thing. I've got the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse. I got this in the shade Ivory. This was one of the lightest shades and I haven't swatched it yet. In fact, I'll do that now. This feels so weird. It's quite a lot actually. I was surprised that this was one of the lighter shades, and I don't know how well you can see that, but I'm quite pale, so I would have expected, I'm not the lightest ever, but I am towards that end of the spectrum, so I would have expected that they would have started. Ivory tends to be a lot whiter than this. This is quite tan in my opinion. And when I was looking on the website, they had, I think it was 12 shades, I'll double check. This was on Boots. They might have more on the Maybelline website or something. But they had 12 shades and there was only one that someone with a deep skin tone or even just like a dark skin tone could wear. The rest of them were pretty much white to tan, which I thought was a bit outdated. But I remember it didn't used to match my skin tone. It was quite dark, so my face did look a bit orange. I also picked up my two favorite mascaras of all time. I loved these. It's the Maybelline Collosal mascara and the Maybelline Falsies. I haven't used these in years. I can't remember what I changed to, but I just stopped using these so long ago. So this one's wrapped in just some sellotape and this one's got some plastic packaging, which it's minimal, but a lot of mascaras that I get these days tend to come just like in a cardboard box, which is obviously better for the environment. So there's that. I also picked up this lipstick from No. 7. Now I never actually used this, but I remember distinctly having, I believe it was Barry M. Me and my best friend got these lipsticks and they were in a little blue bottle and I swear they were this shade. They were bright pink. So I used to either, I mean, most of the time I would just foundation over my lips, but if I was gonna wear lipstick, it was gonna be like a bright, pale pink. So I thought I'd find the next best thing and that's what I found. In terms of eyes, usually I would just do a brown eyeshadow, so I thought I would just use whatever I had. I also used a brown eyeshadow for my eyebrows using one of these eyeshadow applicators. yeah, so that would be fun. So I didn't use any concealer, I didn't use any primer. I remember using bronzer for a dance show, and literally it was a shimmer bronzer, and I put it all over my face. And I just, like, who taught me? I didn't have YouTube back then, I didn't watch anything, so I just made things up as I went along, and it was just crazy. But anyway, so I think we should probably get started. So I'm gonna go into my Dream Matte Mousse, which has a nice big dent in it now. And I'm just gonna, I don't even remember how I applied this. Did I put it on with a finger? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna just kind of dot it around my face. It definitely, when I did the swatch, it felt like it just sat on top of the skin. God, I hope this doesn't break me out. So I'm gonna use my sponge and just blend that out. Okay, this has, like, I don't know if you can see this, but this has no coverage. All I can see are my spots. I'm probably going to have to put a lot of this on. Okay, I'm gonna try going into the foundation like this. Oh, let's see how this goes. Guys, this is not my foundation shade. I look so orange. Okay, let's do the lips. I remember when I first tried a foundation ever, it was my mum's Bare Minerals powder foundation. I just remember my concept of foundation being really like cakey orange, just that really like weird look that I just seemed to see on a lot of people when I was in school. So I wore this foundation and I was in school, but I remember like constantly asking people, do I look orange? Do I look orange? Tell me if I look orange. And I don't think I did. I don't think you could see it at all. But I don't understand how I went from that to this. Like, let me give you a close up. So yeah, that's my base. I also never like curled my eyelashes or anything. I didn't do a lot of things. It was quite a weird routine when I think about it. I feel like I'm gonna realize that I actually really like these mascaras and they're gonna become my favorites again. Okay, so before I do my mascara, I'm gonna do my eyebrows and my eyeshadow. So let me just find the correct color. Okay, so for eyebrows, I'm just gonna go into my Naked palette. This is just the original Naked palette, and I'm gonna use the color Buck. Why were these ever a thing? Why did anyone ever apply their eyeshadow with these things? Like, I don't actually know if I did apply eyeshadow with them, but I definitely applied eyebrow shadow with them. But I'm just gonna take Buck and get a little bit on the applicator like that. And I'm just gonna swipe it over my brows. Oh my god, they look like tadpoles. And that's it for eyebrows. I don't remember whether or not I used one of these for eyeshadow, but I'm gonna give it a go just for the sake of the video. I'm gonna go into my Naked 2 Basics palette, and it's just like this. And I'm gonna go into the color Primal and pop that over my lid. Oh god, it goes so, like, it really gets caught in the creases. I remember I just loved like a brown eyeshadow all over my lid. I'm just gonna take a tiny bit under my eyes. Next, one of the golden things I always did was lined my eyes with black kohl eyeliner just around the waterline. I haven't done this in years, so hopefully I don't poke my eye out. But I just remember I would come home from school and it would literally be all smudged down here because I didn't set my face. It would obviously just leak out and it would just look terrible. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I remember doing this once with liquid eyeliner and getting it literally all over my contact lens. Like, why did I do that? I'll take it right into the inner corner. Oh, it's kind of sharp. Okay, I did this one too thick by accident, but looking at it, it's kind of like how I used to do it, so I'm just gonna thicken this side out. Ow! How did I do this? I remember smudging it out with my finger. Okay, so next going in with, I would go in with Collosal, and then once it dried down a little bit, I would go in with Falsies. So I'm just gonna do the same thing. You know what? In fairness, I have to say, I remember why I liked this. My preference for mascara still hasn't changed. I still like them to give me like big fluffy vibes, which is exactly what this did. So yeah, maybe I just found an old favorite. I swear this used to be a lot more curved than it is now, but like, considering my lashes aren't curled, you can still see how long they are, which I feel like I haven't gotten in a mascara in a while. Okay, so gonna go under my eyes with Collosal, and I used to smudge, like purposefully smudge under my eye to make it kind of look more eyeliner-y, if that makes sense. Don't ask. And finally, I'm gonna use my number 7 lipstick. No lip liner. Oh my god, I swear this is the exact same colour as that lipstick I was talking about. John Matt said to me as well, he was like, you should use the Charlie sprays, and I was saying how much that threw me back to like sleepovers with my best friend. We used to love those Charlie sprays. I also used to wear Viva La Juicy by Juicy Couture and Princess by Vera Wang. Like, they were my 2 favourites, but I can't wear them anymore. I still think they smell nice, they're quite sweet. I don't like the Juicy Couture one as much. The Princess by Vera Wang is still really, really nice. But because I wore them all the time when I was younger, I can't like disassociate anymore. So yeah, it's kind of ruined for me. Oh dear God, this is awful. Okay, I'm just gonna do my hair a little bit. So I've just got a sectioning comb, or as I like to call a teaser comb when I was younger. And I used to flip my hair all the way over this way. Also, if you're wondering if it's not brushed, it's not brushed. I never used to brush my hair, although I did brush it this morning, so it's more brushed than it used to be. But I used to think if I didn't brush my hair, that it would get this like sexy wavy bedhead look, except I didn't realise it just looked so knotty. Nut. Okay, start here. I'm just gonna tease my hair. I'm gonna regret this later. Oh yeah, yeah. This is what it used to look like, and I would just comb out around where I teased it so that you wouldn't see it. Oh god, this is so bad. Okay guys, so this is the final look. It's pretty bad. I cannot stand the foundation because it just gives my skin sort of it looks completely cakey with no proper coverage. If you can see all of my spots around here, they look worse than they did before I put the foundation on, which is saying something. The eyebrows are terrible. I mean, this eyeshadow colour actually wasn't too bad for my eyebrows. might actually use it again instead of an eyebrow powder, but I would use some kind of an angled brush, you know, give myself some hair-like strokes in there. I'd actually be quite curious to see what the True Matte Mousse would work like with a foundation sponge or something, but I don't think it'd be any better. I am 99% sure I've got eyeliner on my contact lens because it's blurry on this eye. To be honest, I don't mind waterlining my eyes because with blue eyes, I do think it sometimes makes them pop a bit more. I mean, the eyeshadow's kind of neither here nor there. The mascara, I did like the mascara. I think if I was to curl my lashes and do this with a makeup look that I would do today, I would actually really like that mascara because it was lengthening, gave them a lot of volume. Yeah, I still love these mascaras. And the lipstick has to be the worst bit because all I can see is just like blank weirdness, and then they always look white because they're so reflective. But I mean, I wouldn't throw this away. I might use it if I was to have a darker lipstick and just put this in the center and blend it out. It might actually make a nice highlight look color. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little throwback school makeup challenge. If you did, please give this a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos of me. I promise I will not be doing makeup looks like this all the time. I'll try and do something that actually looks nice. But thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye. I need to wipe this off. But I remember you didn't use... Hey. Abby, if you're watching this, I blame you for letting me look like this.